Hi students, how are you? Have you done homework? If you have not done homework, do it because in that revision you can do. Okay children, let us begin question number 6 of exercise 15.1 chapter 15 probability. Question number 6. Refer to table 14.7 chapter 14. So let us go to this chapter 14. Question is, find the probability that a student obtain less than 20% marks in the mathematical test. Let us see the table. Now children, this is table. In this table, this is class interval 0 to 20 marks. So here it is given that less than 20. So children, less than 20, from this 20 to this side, less than side. So there are 7 students. And total students are how many? 40 students are given. Okay children? Sorry, 90 students are given. Total 90 students are given, and marks less than 20%, there are 7 students. So let us start children. Total number of students 90. Let A be the event obtain less than 20% marks. A be the event, students obtain less than 20% marks. Number of students are 7. Children, from data, number of such students are 7. Apply the formula P of A equal to 7 upon 90 children. This is answer. Very easy. Second question. Find the probability that students obtain marks 60 or above. Children, it is asked that find the probability that students obtain marks 60 or above. Let us see the table. Now children, 60% and above. So up 60 to 70, 70 to above means 15 from 60 to 70, and 8 students more than 70. So this total is 15 plus 8 we have to take. Okay. So let us write statements regarding these 2-3 facts. So now children, let B be the event students obtain marks 60 or above. From data, number of such students are 15 plus 8, 23. Therefore, PB equal to 23 by 90. Okay children, very easy it is. Question number 7. To know the opinion of the students about the subject statistics, a survey of 200 students was conducted. The data is recorded in the following table. Opinion, like and dislike. Number of students, 135 students are that they like statistics out of 200 students, and 65 students they dislike statistics out of 200 students. Okay children, question is, find the probability that a student chosen at random, they like statistics, they don't like statistics. Children, very easy it is. Let us start. Now students, total number of students are 70. Let A be an event. Students like statistics. Therefore, number of such students are 135. It is given in table. Therefore, P of A equal to 135 upon 200. 27 into 5, 25 into 8. Children, 5 and 25 cancel. Here is 5. 27, 5 into 8, 40. This is answer children. Now children, let B be the event students don't like statistics. So P of B is equal to 65 upon 200. 13 into 5, 65, 25 into 8, this cancel. So 13 by 40. Answer, children. Now see, children, by this way also you can solve it. P of A plus P of B equal to 1. P of B, this is formula, children. Okay. P of B, let it be this side. Bring P of A this side. 27 by 40. LCM 13 by 40, children. Okay. Question number 8. Refer to question 2 of exercise 14.2. What is the empirical probability that an engineer lives? Less than 7 kilometer. Then the second question, third question. First of all, let us see the table. Now children, there are 40 engineers and here distances are given. So question is, we have to find out probability for the engineers who are living less than 7 kilometer from their workplace. So here children, count it. Less than 7, I found these 2 engineers in this row, first row, this and this. In this, here it is 1, in this 1, 2, 3, so 3 engineers are there, and in this 1, 2 and 3 engineers are there. So less than 7, there are 9 engineers. Now children, it is very easy. So let us write down first answer for first question. Now see children, total number of engineers 40. As usual, let A be an event, inverted comma, engineers living less than 7 kilometer from workplace. Okay, number of such engineers are 9. So P of A equal to 9 by 40. Now children, more than or equal to 7 kilometer from her place of work. Now children, here it is less than 7 and here it is given more than or equal to 7. So in this, how many engineers are there? 9 engineers are there. So here how many engineers would be there? No need to count, children. Don't start counting, but use common sense. Here it is 9. So this must be 40 minus 9. 40 minus 9 means 31 engineers are there. Because this is 7, less than 7. So this is 7 and more than 7. So here all remaining engineers are there. Therefore this answer is 40 minus this 9. Therefore 31. So now children, let B be an event, engineers living more than or equal to 7 kilometer from workplace. Okay. So now it is very easy, children. Number of such engineers 31, children. This 31 you can understand that it is 40 minus 9. Okay, 40 minus 9, therefore 31. Otherwise children, if you don't get this idea, then you have to count it. But it takes time, children, naturally. So now third, therefore PB equal to 31 by 40, children. This is answer. Now children, it is given that engineers living half kilometer from the workplace. Find out how many engineers are there. Go to that table, page number 245, children. Do you find any engineers living half kilometer from the workplace? No, children. So such number of engineers are 0. Therefore 0 upon 40, answer is 0. So hint I gave you, statements you write. So students, hint I am giving you here, PC equal to 0 by 40, answer is 0, children. Okay. Question 9 and 10 both are based on activity type problems. So try it, understand. Let us proceed. Question number 11. 11 bags of wheat flour, each marked 5 kg, actually contained the following weights of flour in kg. Children, there are 11 bags. Wheat flour ni ઘઉંના લોટની 11 બેગ છે કે જેના ઉપર 5 kg લખેલું છે, પણ એકચ્યુઅલી આવ્યા મેઝરમેન્ટમાં છે, કોઈક જગ્યાએ ઓછું છે, કોઈક જગ્યાએ વધારે છે. ફાઇન્ડ ધ પ્રોબેબિલિટી ધેટ એની ઓફ ધીસ બેગ્સ ચોઝન એટ રેન્ડમ containing more than 5 kg of flour. Okay, very easy it is, children. Let us try. Now, children, total number of bags 11. So this we have got what, numerator or denominator? Correct answer. It is denominator. First we write down. Now second step for numerator, and for that we have to write two statements. With the help of that we can find out numerator. Okay, children. Let E be an event. Which event? The bag chosen at random contains more than 5 kg of flour. Now, children, count it. How many bags are there? Okay, start counting. Let us start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there are 7 such bags. So number of such bags are 7. Formula P of A equal to 7 by 11, children. So this is your answer. Question 12. In question 5, exercise 14.2, you were asked to prepare a frequency distribution table. Children, this you will learn in chapter 14. Regarding the concentration of sulfur dioxide, chemical formula you know, children, SO2, okay, in the air in parts per million, that is known as ppm, children. Short form is parts per million of a certain city for 30 days. Using this table, find the probability of the concentration of sulfur dioxide in the interval 0.12 to 0.16 on any of these days. These days means what? 30 days. સમજાવી દઉં તમને. પોલ્યુશન જે થતું હોય એમાંનું એક સલ્ફર ડાયોક્સાઇડ એક પોલ્યુટિંગ એજન્ટ છે, બરાબર. પોલ્યુટિંગ કરનારું સલ્ફર ડાયોક્સાઇડ જે છે તે એનું કાઉન્ટિંગ પાર્ટ્સ પર મિલિયનમાં થાય. તો આ પ્રોબ્લેમની અંદર જે ટેબલ આપ્યું છે એ ટેબલ 30 ડેઝ માટેનું છે, કોઈ એક સિટી માટે. ઓકે, એ સિટીની અંદરના કોઈ પણ એક મહિનો પસંદ કર્યો હશે એ લોકોએ, અને ડેટા કલેક્ટ કરીને 30 ડેઝની ડિટેલ લખી છે કે જેમાં એટમોસ્ફિયરની અંદર SO2નું પ્રમાણ, સલ્ફર ડાયોક્સાઇડનું પ્રમાણ કેટલું છે, એનો યુનિટ શું છે? પાર્ટ્સ પર મિલિયન. ઓકે, તો એ જે ડિટેલ છે તેમાંથી આપણે પ્રોબેબિલિટી કોની ગોતવાની છે? તો કે ફાઇન્ડ ધ પ્રોબેબિલિટી ઓફ ધ કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન ઓફ સલ્ફર ડાયોક્સાઇડ ઇન ધ ઇન્ટરવલ ધીસ. આટલા ઇન્ટરવલની આપણે પ્રોબેબિલિટી ગોતવાની કહી છે. સો ફર્સ્ટ ઓફ ઓલ લેટ અસ સી ધ ટેબલ. Now, so children, this is the table. Okay, our interval is 0.12 to 0.16, children. This is our interval, children. 0.12 to 0.16, children. So we have to find out. Now, children, remember one rule. So here 0.12 to 0.16. First of all, we have to make one, where it is given that we have to find out in this. Now, children, in question mark, this is known as interval, children. Picture માં આવે તે interval નહીં. Statistics નો word છે interval. તો આ intervalની અંદર આ જે નંબર હોય એ આ intervalનો મેમ્બર કહેવાય. પણ આ નંબર જે છે તે આ ઇન્ટરવલનો મેમ્બર નથી. આટલું યાદ રાખો. રિપીટ કરું છું, આ જે નંબર જે છે 0.12 એ આ ઇન્ટરવલનો મેમ્બર ગણાય, પણ 0.16 જે છે તે આ ઇન્ટરવલનો મેમ્બર ગણાશે નહીં. ઓકે, આટલું સમજાઈ જવું જોઈએ. ડિટેલમાં તમે આ ચેપ્ટર જ્યારે ભણશો ત્યારે શીખશો. અત્યારે આટલું યાદ રાખો, કારણ કે બહુ જ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ છે. મેં જે હમણાં તમને સમજાવ્યું તે. તો પહેલા ગોતી કાઢું 0.12 થી વધારે અને આના કરતા ઓછું આ નહીં. ચલો ક્યાં છે? just speedily go through this. Okay, 1 is here, so count by counting 1. Next is this 2. Okay, then nothing. Now children, this one don't consider. Just now I told that this is not the member of this interval, so we have only 2 such days. In that we have these 2 numbers. So now children, first statement, total number of days 30. This is our denominator. Okay, now write down for numerator. Let A be the event, the day on which the sulfur dioxide concentration is in the interval 0.12 to 0.16. Okay children, now how many days are there? That we will write. So number of such days are 2. Children, over, put the value P of A equal to 2 by 30. 1 by 15 is our answer children. In question number 1, exercise 14.2, you were asked to prepare a frequency distribution table regarding the blood groups of 30 students of a class. Use this table to determine the probability that a student of this class selected at random has blood group AB. So first of all, let us move to this question. So now children, here is a list of the blood groups of 30 students. Okay, we have to find out how many students are having blood group AB. Let us start seeing. 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 students. They are having blood group AB. Children, same question can be twisted. It can be asked for blood group A or B or O. Okay, so that way you can make different types of questions, but here ask only for blood group AB. Total number of students 30. Let A be an event, students having blood group AB. Next, number of such students 3. Use the formula P of B equal to 3 by 30, 1 by 10. Answer children. So now children, by this way we have finished this chapter. Okay, you have to prepare this chapter thoroughly, because in 10th standard also probability chapter is there. So you have to learn this chapter 2-3 times. Observe this, see this video session. There are 3 parts of this 3 video parts are there. So each part you study thoroughly. What is the technique I have taught you, where you have to take turning point, which are the important points, other small instruction I gave you, everything you prepare thoroughly. Okay children.